Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Your Absolute Mind. This is the go-to place for enriching your mental wellness. Today's topic is an absolute game changer, I guarantee. Now, if you master this, you will be leaps and bounds closer to living the life that you really want. So sit back, grab your favorite cuppa, or just get comfortable, and let's get started on today's episode. Now, tell me something. Do you ever stop to think about the stories that you tell yourself? The dialogue that runs through your head over and over again? Perhaps even while I'm saying this, you've got an internal dialogue chattering away, right? Now, it's baffling that so many of us don't even give a second thought to that voice inside our head. Today, we're zooming in on a thought-provoking idea that's close to my heart and something that I genuinely believe has the power to transform you. That is the idea that everything around us is hypnosis or self-hypnosis. You heard me. The words you say to yourself, the media you consume, even the memes that you laugh at every day, these are all shaping your reality every single moment of every single day. Now, before we dive in, let me share why this is so crucial. Just imagine your mind as a garden. Now, the thoughts you nurture are the plants that grow, affecting not just your mood, but your actions, your behaviors, and ultimately your life experiences. You're either cultivating a vibrant oasis or you're letting weeds run wild in the garden. But remember, this garden is yours and you have the power to decide what thrives in there. Now, what's really interesting is even an unplanned garden will eventually begin to run wild with things growing. Some of these things will be good, some of these things aren't good. But what a garden will never be is completely empty. And this is the same thing with our mind. So many people try and fail to clear their mind, so to speak, or to stop their mind from running. Now, this is a fruitless task because it's simply impossible. The mind will always fill the vacuum. The bit that you really need to know is if you fill it with more of the things that you want, less of the bad stuff or unwanted stuff has a place to grow. Now, in my 10 plus years as a therapist, I've noticed how my clients' self-talk influences their mental health. It's so important that I often integrate techniques around it in my sessions. We're talking about hypnotherapy, CBT, and more. It's about turning that internal chatter into your biggest cheerleader. Remember, it's certainly not about stopping the chatter, because we can't do that, or getting frustrated with the way that it is. Because just like weeds that will grow in a place where you haven't planned, something better, ideas, thoughts, even full events that haven't even happened will begin to run through your mind. So many people ask me, what's wrong with me? Is this normal? Are these thoughts I'm having okay? Of course it is. Now, many of us think about getting rid of our negatives, the self-doubt, the toxic influences, the bad habits. But here's the twist. It's not about removing things. In fact, the brain is funny like that. If you focus on what you don't want, that's exactly what you'll get more of. So the trick? Add more of what you want. Now, I say this because so many people just focus on trying to remove all of the weeds and all the bad stuff. But it's more about planting and focusing on things that you actually want to create into your life. I can't say this enough, but what you focus on becomes real to you. So how do we do this? Now, as a first step, it's easy. I can say this with utmost certainty. You probably have a phone with social media on it, right? And no doubt the social media and videos that play on your phone are similar to the ones that I've been playing for the past few weeks. The networks get to know you well, and they know what you're primed to watch. Therefore, you get primed even more to watch more of the same stuff. That might be animal videos. It might be people removing ingrown hairs. It might be slapstick comedy. Whatever it is, you simply get more of it. So the first step is start by consciously selecting the media that you consume, the conversations you engage in, and the affirmations that you say to yourself. Prime your mind to focus on the positives, your aspirations, your strengths, your potential. You'll actually be surprised at how much your perspective begins to change when you deliberately direct your focus. Now, let me take a minute to tell you about Your Absolute Mind app. If you're looking for a tool to help you on this journey, look no further than the Your Absolute Mind app. It's been designed to help you build on these positive mental health habits every day. There's quotes to inspire, meditations to center, and a journal prompt to reflect. So get started with your free trial today on Apple App Store and Google Play Store. And together, we can all become mentally healthy. So there we are, my friends. The simple yet powerful notion that everything is self-hypnosis. What we focus on shapes our world. And the best part? You get to choose what that world looks like, if you're willing to make that change. So, what's the one positive thing that you'll add to your daily routine after today's episode? Think about it, commit to it, and watch how it transforms your life. Be sure to write a comment and let me know what you're going to do today after listening to this podcast. So that's all for today. Much love, take care, and remember, every moment is an opportunity to become mentally healthy, so make it count.